constantly continues to raise the bar for himself and others in many capacities.
Can you think of a better person for a plenary speaker? Waverly, welcome.
I can identify with his story. I met Mr. Willis just earlier this year when I first met him to just initially get his story, get a feel for what he was doing in the community. I think it's great and the avenues that he's taken to help African American men and all men, especially with the healthcare disparities. Giving back with the blood pressure checks and diabetes checks in the barbershop. So it moved me enough to start that same program. So it's a pleasure to even be able to speak on it and say that it has impacted me highly. And he doesn't even know as much or how much what he started is continuing to have a domino effect throughout the city.
For him, I'm impressed with what he's doing, not only for himself, but how he's reaching out to the community. His position about working closely with people who have the experience as opposed to people who have the degrees. He did not discredit the degrees, he just said that there is more cohesive understanding, more relatability with persons who've had lived experiences, who are helping people who can show that there is sunlight on the other side of these situations.
Also the director of the Urban Barber Association, which is my nonprofit, that I partner with a lot of the organizations within these rooms. And what the Urban Barber Association is a network of barbershops, a few salons located strategically throughout northeastern Ohio. And we use our businesses as vehicles to get necessary information out to help the community.
I was actually very emotional on the way over here because what I've been through with my drug and my alcohol recovery process, thinking about all the great programs that the Adams Board has put together for the recovery community. So yes, I'm definitely going to give it my all and be genuine for the Adams Board today. And hopefully I'll touch some people. My subject matter is how they can be more impactful with their community engagement. Because a lot of times their work goes in vain when they come inside of different businesses and whatnot. And the message isn't carried from the person that's working with the Adams Board versus the person that's in the business. They don't spread the message. So I'm just going to give them some tips and some pointers to, help their work be more impactful in the community.
All right.
So I hope it's received well. And again, I just want to thank the Adams Board.
You have to continue to be your authentic self. A lot of times when we're doing our work and spreading our message and telling our story, we don't notice the people that we helping, but trust and believe, whether you know it or not, you are helping people. Your story is like your fingerprint. It's true and it's authentic to you, especially when you're talking and dealing with the demographic of the street population. We have a keen sense in the streets. They got a saying, keeping it real. We know it's BS and we know it's not. So your story is your story. I can't tell your story the way that you can, and sometimes when we try to be disingenuous, and that's great if you got the letters behind your name, but I personally think that lived experience is way, way more impactful. So you just keep telling your story.
Waverly, we've had lots and lots of speakers at these events, but I can't recall anyone more inspirational than you. God bless you in your work, and best of luck too.